Hey guys, welcome to Huddle Adventures. I'm Eddie. Laura is not here right now. It is Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022, and I want to share some of our favorite cruise gear and accessories, things that we will not cruise without. Let's do it. Okay guys, we're going to share these items with you in no particular order. Okay, I just wrote them down as I thought of them. Okay, cruise ships, especially the older ones, are notoriously known for not having enough power outlets and hardly any USB ports, guys, for charging your phones and cameras and other gear. The solution to that is a non-surge protected, cruise ship approved power supply that has multiple standard plugs and USB outlets, like this one, which we bought on Amazon. Highly recommended, works out great. It's small, doesn't take up a lot of space in your suitcase. Also, many of the cruise ships sail in Europe. They sail all around the world on different itineraries, so they have the European outlet. Amazon also has an adapter for the European outlets that allow you to plug multiple standard items in, and they have USB ports as well, and this is one that we got and it works out great. By adding those two items, you now have enough power outlets to power anything you can think of. You can have your laptop plugged in, your phone, your cameras, any gear that you own, you will have plenty of outlets to charge them. Another item that we really enjoy that makes packing so much easier are the packing cubes, and we have a couple sets of packing cubes like this that we got from Amazon. We weren't really a believer in the packing cubes until we tried them, and it works out really good, guys. So for instance, the cubes, they're little bags, right? They're rectangular shape, most of them, and they have a vented area you can see into, so to see what's in the bag, which makes it really convenient. So you can pack like all your t-shirts in one bag, all your shorts in another bag, all your pants in another bag. And what makes it really neat, guys, is after you do that, you can pack each individual bag as efficiently as you possibly can. You know, roll the clothes up using all those packing techniques you see online, and get each packing cube completely packed, and then you put those in your suitcases, and the voids in between the bags, you can put other items. It makes packing your suitcase so much easier. Then when you arrive at your destination, you just pull the things out of the packing cubes and you know where everything's at. You don't have to dig through all these clothes to find where's my socks, where's my underwear. You know that's what you're looking for the first time you open the suitcase. And where are they? Well, you'll have them in your individual bags, and the bags range in size from like this to like that. So it's great. Highly recommend them. And we got ours like right here, as I said. The next one is the 100-pound magnetic hooks they sell on Amazon. Very inexpensive. I think you can get a dozen for around $25. And I say get the 100-pound ones. They don't weigh 100 pounds, but they will hold 100 pounds when you pull directly perpendicular against the surface, okay? The reason you want to go 100-pound and don't get to 22-pound is when you actually hang stuff on the magnet on a wall, it's shear strength this way, guys. So you want it to be as strong as you can, because the 22-pound magnet will not hold as much stuff when you hang things on the hook. So get the 100-pound magnets, and you can hang anything on it. You can hang, you know, clothes on, like t-shirts to dry, bathing suits to dry, your hats. You know, you see me, guys, I always have hats on, hang all my hats on them. But the cool thing that these magnetic hooks are good for is the shoe organizer bags. What? You buy the shoe organizer bags and you hang them on your wall, and then you use the pockets to store all your small items. That way it clears the desk off. You don't have the desk covered and all kinds of things. You can have just let your imagination go wild. You can put anything in those pockets. So we bought this 2-piece set for like $12 from Amazon, and they're short. They're not the real long door ones. I think the ones we bought are like 30 inches long, so we have 2 of them. And we hang them side by side on the wall in our cruise staterooms, and just put all kinds of stuff in them and keep things organized and off the desk surface. It's really a good thing to do. Now, we also recommend that you take extra memory cards. If you're going to be taking pictures and recording video, make sure you have extra memory cards. Anything can happen. Your memory card could go bad, and you're going to pay a lot less for a memory card on Amazon than you would, on a cruise ship. Extra batteries for your cameras. If you're taking, you got the old, giant DSLR Canon, you want to have extra batteries for it. You don't want to miss recording or catching, the great perfect picture, the perfect sunset because your batteries went dead. So make sure you have ample batteries. And we also recommend you get a portable USB power supply like this one, which will power a laptop up. These things are great. They're small, about the size of a cell phone. We have 2 of them, and we always make sure they're fully charged, and we keep them in our backpack with us. Sometimes, airlines, when we're flying, the airline doesn't have USB ports, or they do have them, they don't work. And this is a good solution for that. It's also good if you're doing an all-inclusive excursion. Your phone isn't going to go dead because you're on the beach all day. And some of us need to have access to email, guys, for work and other related reasons. So, don't jump me about technology on vacation because I'm talking to the wrong guy. Okay, the next thing, first aid. You want to make sure you bring enough first aid items so that you can handle any minor, little cuts, injuries, things that are going to happen to you while you're on the cruise that may happen. You want to have over-the-counter pain medicine like Tylenol, ibuprofen. You want to take some heartburn medication, something like Tums. You're going to be eating a lot of spicy food, a lot of rich foods, things you're not normally used to eating. You're going to be eating more than you're used to eating, so it's good to have something like that. Eye drops are always good to have. You could get dust in your eyes on an excursion. Anything could happen. The salt water, the pool water could irritate your eyes. Make sure you take eye drops. Take a pair of tweezers. You get a splinter in your finger or whatever. A tweezer's always good to have. A small pair of scissors. Anything you might need to cut. You might have some new things, new items, clothing still have tags on them. It's good to have a little pair of scissors. Now keep in mind, you can't take scissors and carry-ons. They got to go in your suitcase that you checked, your checked bags. And then sunscreen, guys. Cannot stress sunscreen, Band-Aids. You might get a blister on your foot. Anything can happen, but make sure you have plenty sunscreen. That also leads us to hats and sunglasses. Make sure, even if you're not a hat person, you take a hat, 2 or 3. I recommend taking tons of hats. And sunglasses. The sun and some of the locations you're going to be going to is on a different level than what you're used to, and you will get burned, and it's good to keep that sun off your top of your head and to protect your eyes. Okay, the next one. Do not take your beach towels with you on a cruise. They will give you all the beach towels you could ever need. You can always get a new beach towel. They encourage you to take beach towels with you on excursions. There's even a little sign that says, please take me out in sunlight. Everybody takes the Carnival towels with them. Just make sure you bring them back or you'll get charged for the towels. So make sure you turn the towels back in. We do recommend that you get the towel clips or towel bands. This will hold your towel on your lounger on the pool deck and your lounger when you're on the beach at the all-inclusive resort that you go to on your excursion, whatever. You want to be able to secure the towel to the chair so it doesn't blow away. I think they charge like $20 a towel, so you don't want to lose these towels. And the other thing too, if your towel gets blown off, someone's going to think that seat is open, they're going to take your chair. So having the clips is good. Now the towel clips also serve as clothespins. In the Carnival cruise bathrooms, there's a retractable clothesline that goes from one side to the other above the shower. Now this is a great place to hang your bathing suits to dry, and you can use the towel clips as clothespins to clip them to the line. So they serve 2 purposes. Now the bands are just giant rubber bands, and you wrap them around the lounger and the chair. They work great too. All right, command strips. A lot of people want to decorate their stateroom door, especially in Carnival. That's the thing. We do it at every cruise. If you've been watching us, we always show video and pictures of our stateroom door. We always decorate them. You want to use command strips, guys. Yes, the doors are magnetic, but they are covered in like a vinyl coating of some sort, and only the strongest magnets will stick to the door. So if you have a magnetic sign or something, chances are it will not be strong enough to stick to the door. And that's our situation. We have a really nice magnetic sign we got from Vistaprint. We attach it to the door with command strips because it will not cling to the door. Now those 100-pound magnetic hooks I mentioned earlier, yes, those will stick to the door. And we pack those, guys, by the way, in our suitcase. A lot of people worry about the magnets going through the carry-on, but we put them in our suitcase. The next one is take at least one hoodie or sweater. I don't care where you're going. Take at least one hoodie or sweater with you, because you can run into just freakish, unseasonable weather anywhere you go. A cold front can hit you anywhere. One time we were in Key West, and it was in January, right? But we were going to Key West every January for a few years up to COVID. And generally it was 60s, 70s in Key West when we would go at the end of January. This particular year, I think it was in 2020, it was like in the 30s, in the 40s. It was cold, guys. So you just never know what you're going to get into, and it can be cool at night, and that wind off the ocean hits a little different. It's a little stronger, guys, than what you're used to on land. On land, we got a lot of obstructions, guys. We got tall buildings, we got trees, you got hills and mountains that break the wind up, so you don't get the full force of the wind that you will feel on a cruise ship. Don't be afraid of that, but just know, the wind chill factor comes into play. All right. If you're going to Alaska or Greenland or any place where you're going to be Iceland, you're going to be in a cold, wet environment, make sure you get yourself high quality ponchos. Don't buy those ones, the throwaway ones from, Walmart. Get you good ones. Pay $15, $20 for a decent one. And boots. You're going to need boots to keep your feet dry. Haven't been to Alaska yet. We're going in May of 23. We have a cruise booked. But, I've done enough research to know that it is damp, it rains a lot, and you want to make sure you stay dry. Another thing we recommend taking is extra Ziploc bags. Anything you need to keep dry. So when you go on your excursions, you can have Ziploc bags to put your phone in. You can get caught in the rain, guys. It could be a nice sunny day, and all of a sudden clouds roll in, and you are pelted in rain, and you got to make it from wherever you're at all the way down a ginormous pier to the cruise ship. We're talking thousands of feet. It could be a half-mile walk back to the cruise ship in the pouring rain. So make sure you take a couple Ziploc bags to keep, your documents and your phone and any devices you have. So a variety of Ziploc bags, a variety of sizes is a good thing to take. And the final thing I will suggest to you that we recommend is taking either garbage bags or laundry bags for your dirty laundry on board. Now, the packing cubes that we got actually come with a real nice size laundry bag. So it works out good. So we put the laundry bag in the bottom of one of the closets, and then we put our dirty clothes in that laundry bag as the week goes on. And it works out really well because when we get ready to pack, everything's in that bag already, and it makes packing a lot easier. And I don't care how careful you are, you're going to overpack. And you don't want to mix your dirty clothes with your clean clothes. So this allows you to keep things separate. And that's a good reason for the garbage bags as well. So with that, I want to thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you being here. We are All Things Cruising. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.